Angela McKenzie and Bex Flores are here with more on how you can help the center and how we can help it be successful. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you guys for having us.
Oh, absolutely. This is amazing. And Angela, what was the inspiration? Because we alluded to your sons were going through something.
Yes.
What was the inspiration, and when did you have that kind of aha moment to start this?
Well, it was, they were about 16 years old at the time. Good boys, raised in church. Mother, father, both at home, didn't really go through any tragic things in their life, but at about 16, they just started into a path of drugs, and it really just took over their life. I mean, it was a quick downward spiral for them, and within about 4 or 5 years, they were truly into addiction and all the legal consequences that go with it. So in the midst of that, I'm, praying, seeking guidance, asking God what to do to help them. And through that, he starts speaking to me. I just feel it in my heart. There was an inspiration about the teen center and about other youth to keep them from going down that path, more like a preventative care. Let's offer them something that's there now so they won't have to experience that. So that's kind of where it came from.
And 2 questions. How are your boys doing today?
Great.
Good. That's what we'd love to hear that. And then 2, what were the signs and the warning signs and that you now look back and wish you might have seen? Or what did you learn from that you now hope to implement and show to other parents?
Mostly when I looked at my own sons, it was a loneliness. It was their group of friends that they had grown up with, one by one, kind of trickled off, and they were doing things, just party. I mean, just the weekends, they'd go to parties and hang out, and some of them would do things socially, and then you have those that have that addictive nature, and that happened to be my boys. But I noticed that it was just idle time, not a lot to do on the north side, just not really much at all for teens. So I just noticed that need and hope that we could do something to bring a place for kids to come and hang out together.
And Bex, let's bring you into the conversation, because this is something that you're now going through. You're going through the program. What was going on with you, and how did you find out about it?
Actually, right before I came to the teen center, I was in a program at the Wolfensholm Hospital in the behavioral health unit for trying to commit suicide, self-harm, all that, and being antisocial and everything. And when I first came in there, I was a little worried because on the north side, I had known kids who had bullied me. And so when I first went in, it was amazing. And it has changed my life.
And how long have you been in now?
Actually, only maybe 4 months.
4 months. And you saw changes right away?
Immediately. I mean, it is such a great program.
What was it about the program that really struck a chord with you that helped you?
The fact that they actually relate to teenagers. Because, not a lot of people understand them. And, Angie gets me, the director gets me, and I've actually made friends because I've sort of kept myself into a quiet little corner.
And that's probably a key thing, too, is to have other kids that are going through the same things that you're going through, so you guys can talk to each other and together encourage each other.
Definitely.
So talk about how the center works. If a parent has a child that might need to get involved, or how does it work? Maybe a teenager is watching right now that they might think to themselves, I need a resource.
Well, it truly is just a public facility, and we're open on Friday and Saturday nights. The middle and high school, they come in 6 to 8. They're just kind of hanging out. We have indoor recreations like pool tables, ping pong, things like that. And then at 8 o'clock, we have an event every night. And it is Christian-based, and it's always just good, positive environment. And it's different youth pastors. It's sometimes skits and dramas. Other youth groups can come in and minister to the other kids. It's just a very lively environment. And we keep it different, kind of change it up all the time, so they never really know what they're going to get. We have bands come in. We have our own band that performs. So it's just a lot of fun, and it's just a good atmosphere for them to be at. And Friday and Saturday nights is most likely the time that they're out getting in trouble and things they shouldn't be doing, and they're just a little more vulnerable.
I see you over there. Why are you nodding your head?
It keeps kids out of trouble because I know for myself, I did drugs once in my entire life, and I know it's not really bad, but that was horrible for me. And most of the time, it's always on the weekends. That's literally when kids cause trouble.
Yeah. And we look at the kids that's there, and it's when they're there, we know they're not at that party where they might be tempted to take that first drink or that first pill or anything that could lead into that type of lifestyle. So just knowing we're there, we know they're safe, and at least for that night,
Thank
they're
you
out of
so
trouble.
much for what you're doing.
Well,
This is phenomenal, and I'm glad to see everything working for you and encouraging other kids and being here talking about it, encouraging, a mother might be going through the same thing and wondering what can I do, and you're here to give that hope. So thank you guys so much.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it. You can visit gnctci.org to learn more about Generation Next and how you and your teenager can get involved. We'll be right back.